there's something magical about being able to watch the movie with other people, you know, friends and families.
Der var engang et meget magisk kongerige, der hed Rosas, grundlagt af en konge, som havde magt til at kunne opfylde ønsker.
Asha is such a great character and a heroine. What makes her specifically a heroine?
Well, you know, she is a character that first is like in love with her city and her community and cares deeply about them. But when she realizes that things aren't perfect or aren't what they seem, she has the courage to go and fight for what's right and not give up, even though the obstacles might feel difficult or everything might feel like it's in despair. She overcomes all of that, you know.
Så jeg vender mig mod himlens stjerner. Jeg ønsker og ser bort fra de mange dystre tegn. Du forkæler os med din magi.
Det var ikke mig, der gjorde det.
Hvad?
How was it like working with the actors like Ariana, DeBose and Chris Pine?
Oh, Ariana is such a joyous person. When she walks into the room, she has so much energy. And to bring that into this character of Asha, just bring the character to life, you know, great sense of humor. She's not afraid to be herself, and, you know, someone who can, who can just, like, when thoughts come to her mind, be able to question this powerful figure in Rosas and do the right thing.
Yeah, she brought a lot to Asha. We worked very closely with her to collaborate with the creation of Asha. And the same was with Chris. We worked with Chris that same way. He came in early on, you know, did a few sessions. The writers always are listening very closely, and then they write for the characters. They write for Chris as Magnifico. And, but Chris is great, very smart, very charming, of course, and, but could go to that other place, could go to that really villainous side, and that's what we love about Magnifico, is that it's sort of an origin story of a villain.
You know, Chris, we knew that the king had to be very charming and charismatic because people had to come from all over the world and willingly give up their wish for him, and yet also had to be a strong enough actor that could, you know, devolve and play the evil part, and on top of it had to sing. And Chris, once we locked onto Chris, we realized there was no one else we thought could play the role as well as Chris.
Ariana is so inspiring. She is not only an absolutely warm and generous person, she's very smart, she's very fun, her physicality is very dynamic, and so there's so much about her generosity of spirit that really was imbued in Asha. Asha has her wish is for others, which it's not I wish for love, or, you know, it's I wish for a better world for others, and that spirit comes from Ariana, of course. Her incredible singing voice is you know, stunning, to say the least. But I think it was that she also has a real sense of wanting to help, and Asha ultimately becomes one of the incredible helpers of the world, which I think is such a beautiful kind of person.
Jeg er så nervøs, at jeg tror, jeg eksploderer.
Min bedste ven som kongens lærling.
Er min mund helt slap? Det er som om det hele hænger.
What can you say about the songs, and why was Julia Michaels the right person to make these songs?
Sure.
Well, you know, Julia, when we found about Julia through our music department, she was just this like awesome young talent that not only loved Disney movies, but also had a sound of her own. You know, she's written music for artists like Dua Lipa and Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, and the list goes on. So kind of the combination between the classic love, but also her own style and point of view, felt like a very good combination to do something traditional, just yet different and fresh.
Yeah, well, you know, we wanted to do a musical, of course, because that was another part of Disney's legacy that we didn't want to miss that opportunity to celebrate. But we wanted to make sure we're also looking ahead to the future. And it's like, who's that next generation of songwriters? And there's those of us who've grown up in the Disney process of a musical, where the songs and the stories move together and support each other. So we could bring that structure, but what Julia could bring was a completely fresh new sound, but also a love of Disney that she grew up on, so that she had this deep connection to that legacy as well.
Why should people go and see Wish in the cinema?
There's something magical about being able to watch the movie with other people, you
Yeah.
know, friends and families. Everything becomes more heightened, funnier, more dramatic.
Yeah.
You can sing along on the song.
Yeah, we love that. We love that audience experience, and especially around the holidays.
Er det, du skjuler? Ingenting. Ikke nogen. Hvad foregår der derinde?
Det flot, de damer. Jeres vinger kan ikke flyve, men det kan jeres stemmer.